Would you like to know the best suburb cities of Dallas and a few of my favorite communities for the price point specifically of $300,000 to about $450,000 or more to build or buy a new construction home? Hi, my name is Dana Pollard and I'm a real estate agent. And I've been a real estate agent for 12 years now in the Dallas-Fort Worth Metroplex, and I've lived here since I was 4 years old. So I know the areas really well. If you are looking for a new home, please reach out to me because I'm so happy to help. I actually sold plantation homes, new homes, before I got my real estate license, so I know the building process well. And if you are thinking about buying a home, resale or new, click on the link below because there is a dream home questionnaire. If you fill that out, that'll give me an idea of what you are looking for. I'll be able to help you narrow down where to live in the suburbs of Dallas-Fort Worth and get you hooked up on a search to get you going. Thank you guys so much. So let's get started. Now listen, these cities are not in any particular order. I'm actually going to start with East Dallas and move on up toward north and then head on west. The first city I want to highlight is Forney, Texas. Now listen, Forney, Texas is great because it's like a 25-minute commute to downtown Dallas. I mentioned Forney first because it's booming, it's very diverse, it's a good place to get an inexpensive home because it's not fully developed yet. It's probably the closest that you can find to downtown Dallas for a new home in the $300,000 to $450,000 range, okay? So Forney has great schools, and again, I think I just told you, it's booming right now. Really, it's very rapidly booming. So it's a great place to get in on before it fully develops where the prices go up. All right, so one of my favorite communities, there's multiple builders and multiple communities in Forney, but one of my favorite communities is called Devonshire. Devonshire is a beautiful master planned community. It has walking trails, it has a nice pool. It's really, really good. The new home builders in Devonshire, they start with Beezer, Bloomfield Homes. I really like Bloomfield Homes. There's Highland and Perry Homes. I love Highland Homes and Perry, and Pulte as well. So you're going to start around the $300,000 and you can go into the $450,000 up to about $500,000 in Devonshire. The next city I want to highlight is Fate, Texas. You probably haven't heard anything about Fate, Texas. If you're searching online, maybe you have. But Fate, Texas I really like Fate because I feel like it will be an up-and-coming city. Right now, they're revitalizing their old downtown historic area, and it's going to be beautiful. Fate is right just a little further out from Rockwall, Texas. Now, Rockwall is beautiful, has a fabulous reputation. If you want to move to Rockwall, it's a win, okay? Rockwall has many community events. It's situated right on the lake. Rockwall is great, but if you're looking specifically for a new home and your budget's between $300,000 and $450,000, you may want to go to Fate. It's the next city out. It's about to be like really great, and it has great schools. So consider Fate when doing your research, okay? So one of the communities, the master plan communities that I like in Fate is called Wood Creek. I have someone building in Wood Creek right now. They're building a beautiful, large, two-story, I can't remember the square footage, probably around 3,800 square feet for about $400,000, if that gives you an idea. And so in Wood Creek, they range anywhere from the high twos. When we say twos, it's really close to $300,000 on up to about $550,000. The builders in Wood Creek, you have Bloomfield again, First Texas Homes, Lennar, Pulte, Meritage, Beezer, Union Main, and D.R. Horton Express. So if you want to get in the lower price point, that would be the D.R. Horton Express. The higher price points could be First Texas, Bloomfield, Meritage. So That's just to give you an idea. The next city I want to highlight it's called Wiley. Now, again, you may not have heard much about Wiley, but Wiley is in Collin County. And if you've heard anything at all, Collin County is a win no matter which way you go because they have developed that county very nicely. It's also called like the far north Texas. So Wiley, it's a very interesting city because it's beautifully developed. So if you're going to be working in North Dallas, it's a wonderful place to land. Now the reason I hesitate is because there's no instant access to a freeway. So to get downtown Dallas, you're looking at like an hour drive because you can get from Wiley to downtown Dallas, but you're going through stoplights. And so in order to go to downtown Dallas, it's like an hour drive. However, again, if you're working in North Dallas or something like that, it's a beautiful city. And this community I'm thinking of in particular is like right outside of Wiley. It's called, the city's actually St. Paul. It's not a city, it's a town, and you would laugh at their little town hall because it's so tiny. But Collin County is invested in St. Paul, which many people still talk about it as Wiley. And there's this community, it's one of my favorite, it's called Inspiration. So if you're looking for a beautifully developed, it's like amazing. This fitness center is like 2-story, it overlooks this beautiful scenery, the pool, it's just a gorgeous, gorgeous community called Inspiration. You can get a really good price in the $300,000 to $450,000 and on up. It actually goes into the $800,000 bracket, so you know that you're investing in a great community if you invest in Inspiration. So it's one of my favorite. I can say the tax rate is very high because Collin County is invested in it, so there's a PID on it. But I'd tell you what, it's a great investment. All right, so driving on up from Wiley, if you head a little further north, you're going to hit a city called McKinney. Now, you may have heard some great things about McKinney, and it's for a good reason. People love McKinney. McKinney's downtown area, people love to visit downtown McKinney because it's kind of like an old school, the word I keep hearing from visitors and people buying homes is it's very quaint. So you have eateries, shopping, antiques. The homes around there they're really cute and interesting. Architecture, old style homes, Victorian homes. McKinney is really, really good. It's a great community city. And if you go a little further north, there's Melissa. Melissa's probably you're going to get more value in Melissa than in McKinney, and they kind of border each other. Melissa's schools are fantastic, top-notch schools. And so if you want to build a new home in over there where it's kind of overlapping, you're looking anywhere from the $300,000 to $450,000 or more, of course, range. And one of the communities that I would like you to check out if you're up there is Trinity Falls. Trinity Falls, again, they're all great. I picked out great communities, they're master plan. The builders in Trinity Falls, you have Plantation Homes, Highland Homes, Drees Custom Homes. Drees you really can customize. It can get expensive that way, but they start in the 4s. Highland just starts in the 3s. And then you also have what's called Del Webb. If you haven't heard of Del Webb, they specialize in building 55 plus active adult communities. So within Trinity Falls, you also have a section for the 55 plus, which I find is very, very useful. So if you're looking for an active adult community in the Dallas suburbs, hey, reach out to me. Also, there's Chesmar Homes. So anywhere from the 3s into the 4, 5, 6s and on up in Trinity Falls. Next, we have the cities of like Prosper, the Savannah area. You can even go a little further north called Aubrey. There's some really nice homes being built in Aubrey. You can get a great value there. Many people just choose not to go to Aubrey because it's even that much further from downtown Dallas. However, I do want to point out if you are north of Highway 380, then you may be able to get USDA financing, which is like 100% financing. And so that's a fabulous thing if you want to come to closing with little out of pocket, no down payment. And then, but anyway, let's talk about Savannah. If you're driving along the Highway 380 and you start seeing a beautiful, like a water park with slides, that's Savannah. It has beautiful community. You have grand homes there. Again, you can start, I'd say at the the high 200s with History Maker. With History Maker, you can get a 4,000 square foot home. Now, listen, there's no bells and whistles to History Maker homes, okay? You can put them in if you want, but if you're all about square footage, you can get a $300,000 home with nothing out of pocket for a History Maker home in Savannah, over in Prosper, Texas. Or you can buy a grand home, which is big and beautiful, from $450-ish and probably up. But Savannah's a great choice. It's a great investment. If you keep traveling west, you're going to hit a city called Little Elm. Little Elm, people love the Little Elm. It's situated right on the lake, and so there are some communities, new home communities that you can find close to the lake. It's such a great value for your money, okay? Little Elm, you can get a really nice home for $350,000, $400,000, and even nicer if you go to $450,000. You get a lot for your money in Little Elm. The thing about Little Elm is the schools are not as highly rated as, say, Prosper or Melissa or Forney even. It's all relative, but as far as test scores, they run a little lower for Little Elm, but it's a beautiful area. And the master plan community that I want to point out to you is Union Park. Union Park is big and beautiful and glorious, and you can get a lot for your money there. So some of the builders are American Legend Homes. I do like them. Beezer Homes, Bloomfield. Again, you have Del Webb, which is the 55 plus active adults. Dries Custom Homes, D.R. Horton, Highland Homes, and Plantation Homes are all in Union Park. And if you drive there, it's beautiful. Don't forget to mention that you have a real estate agent. I do want to mention, if you're going to be shopping for new homes, it's a free service to you to be represented by an agent. You could click on one of my videos. At the end of this video, I'll have a link of why you should hire a realtor. But more than that, yes, to help you, but to also help me, because as you choose me as your agent, then it gives me the leverage to be able to continue to produce more videos for you so that you can know where in the world should I be moving to in Dallas, Fort Worth, okay? So thank you for doing that. You can start by pushing clicking on the link below, the Dream Home Questionnaire. Anyway, that's a side note. Let's move on. Dana, move on. Okay, so the last place that I want to talk about, it's a suburb of Dallas, but it's almost more of where I'm talking about new homes. It's almost a suburb of Fort Worth, but it's called Flower Mound. If you've heard about Flower Mound is beautiful. It's a very prestigious area. You really, in the inner skirts of Flower Mound, you can't build a new home for probably under $500,000. But there is a section of Flower Mound that you can, that's really nice. But it's on the outskirts. It's closer to 35W, 35 West that goes through Fort Worth. But anyways, if you like Flower Mound and you don't mind that little extra drive, it's beautiful, beautiful area. You can't go wrong in Flower Mound. But there's a neighborhood, a master plan community called Canyon Falls. I love Canyon Falls, just like all these other neighborhoods I'm pointing out. Trails galore, pools and parks and all that good stuff. Check out Canyon Falls. The price point for Canyon Falls, you can get a home. I have someone looking right at $300,000 in Canyon Falls right now. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bath home with American Legend Homes, and it's actually about $315,000 actually when upgrades and all that are included. And it's really, really cute. It's about 2,000 square feet. But you can build bigger homes as well. They go into the 6s, inching up probably close to the 7s with Perry Homes. And so do check out Canyon Falls if you are interested in Flower Mound. By the way, Flower Mound has fabulous schools, and so it could be Argyle ISD or Northwest ISD over there. And then in the heart of Flower Mound is Louisville ISD, and with those schools, you can find good schools wherever you land. So don't forget, hey, to contact me when you're buying a new home, but also don't forget to subscribe and like this YouTube video. And if you want to know why you would want to hire a real estate agent when shopping for a new home, click on this next video here.